Hey everyone, Precito here. So in today's video, I'm going to be talking about two BRC-20 tools, which I think can be game changers and are worth looking at if you are active in the BRC-20 space. And I did cover BRC-20s very early on back in May. It was actually the video I made just before the SRC-20 video. But the true OG of BRC-20s, at least one of them, is Francis Dunn. If you haven't heard of him, he covered them extremely early and covered tons of gems. And there's a project that he's working on that I'm going to be covering, which is Sats Hunters. And they just released their NFT collection, which is currently for sale, which gives you some nice benefits that I'm going to be covering in this video. So let's talk about the project and why I'm bullish on it and why it could be worthwhile for you to get into if you're active in the BRC-20 space. So firstly, it's going to be the first ordinal that lets you inscribe for free. So if you use their tool and you are holding their NFT, you can inscribe completely for free. And as you know, BTC fees have been quite insane lately. So this is quite a big deal to be able to inscribe for free. It's also the first BRC-20 utility token for a public inscription tool and the first rare sats and regular inscription tool. And it's the first platform that allows you to send tokens within 2 blocks, which eliminates the inconvenience of waiting for a transfer inscription to arrive first, which lets you have a smoother experience. And this is really a game changer, because if you think about it, in BRC-20s, the two things that really limit it, in my opinion, and makes it a bit inconvenient, of course, is the fees, which can be quite insane. And then also how slow it can be with the transfers. And this eliminates both of those issues completely. And that's why I think it's going to be so big. And that's why also the volume is quite high. One of the highest at the moment actually across the marketplaces, which shows you the hype that it has currently. So you can see here, Francis says it's ranked #1 trending on Unisat, surpassing Vincent van Gogh's painting in trading volume. Obviously those differ based on what's hyped at the moment, but it is #1 on the Unisat marketplace, which we can check out for ourselves now. I think it went back to #2, but you can see the volume is really high, and the floor price 0.015. That's what it's for sale for by the team at the moment. And you can see here it's 1,138 inscriptions around the range of 350k. And they developed a protocol containing the ability to scan any wallet, locate and inscribe any rare and historical Satoshi you may own in your personal wallet. And as a holder of that, you can be part of Sats Hunting Adventure and enjoy a range of benefits and utilities. And what's also to note is that it's not just a tool to inscribe rare Satoshis, but also just a general inscription tool for BRC-20s. And they're also going to be adding support for more inscription types as the field evolves in the future. So the use case is going to be more than just that. And also, if you do end up deciding to buy one, rather go, they also have it for sale actually on Magic Eden, but go to their Discord. They have a form here which you can fill in and buy it with avoiding the fees that the marketplaces would charge you. And also keep in mind, there's more benefits to keeping this NFT than just allowing you to inscribe for free. You're also going to earn 20% of Bitcoin rewards from the fees that they generate. And you can also access a private channel where Francis is in, where you can discuss ideas with him and so on. So it's got more benefits than just that. So it's really bullish on this one. And also, if we have a look here, as we went through already, the approach eliminates the waiting time for the 2-block confirmation, which allows the BRC-20 transfer to be a lot faster and more efficient. So that is really bullish. So big fan of this project. Definitely check them out if you are interested, and if you're active in the BRC-20 space, I really think this one can help you out a lot. Then the next project I want to talk about is Ordbridge. So this is a bridge, of course, as the name suggests, and this is for BRC-20 tokens bridging across multiple chains. And there are already some tokens that are launched, and later I'm going to be talking about the comparison between Ordbridge and these tokens and why I think Ordbridge has so much potential compared to them. So let's have a look at the brief introduction about them. So what is Ordbridge exactly? It's the first ever bridge enabling users to transfer BRC-20 tokens from BTC native chain to Ethereum chain and vice versa. So let's go through the purpose and benefits of Ordbridge. So of course, the main purpose is to bridge tokens across multiple chains, and also just to provide deep liquidity to the illiquid market of BRC-20 tokens, which of course is true, and that also goes for SRC-20 tokens and so on. That's just the orders that you can buy and sell. There's no deep liquidity, and this will provide that. So it is quite a game changer in that regard. In terms of benefits, as I said, enhanced liquidity, open up avenues of multiple types of token exchanges, and also lets people that aren't too familiar with BRC-20 get more into it, with allowing the bridge to BRC and back, of course. So next up, let's have a look at how it exactly works and how you can use the bridge and so on. So just to go through it quite briefly, basically, if you are transferring from BRC-20 tokens to ERC-20, you request a transfer specifying the amount of BRC-20 tokens. Custom transfer inscription is created, ensuring backwards compatibility. Inscribe is transferred to Ordbridge wallet, and validators wait for 2-3 blocks for security. And after verification on the Bitcoin chain, a claim button appears, and by clicking this button, it sends a transaction to their smart contract, and wrapped ERC-20 tokens are then sent to the user's wallet for trading or use. Then if you are transferring from ERC-20 to BRC-20, how that works is you initiate the transfer, specifying the amount of ERC-20 tokens. It validates your balance and checks availability. Then it sends a transaction to Ethereum blockchain to burn ERC-20 tokens and start minting the BRC-20 tokens. Then there's 15 block confirmations on Ethereum for security. And after confirmation, a transfer inscription is sent to the designated address, initiating the transfer of BRC-20 tokens to the user's wallet. And keep in mind that gas fees for the inscription transfer are covered by Ordbridge, but there's a 0.01 Ethereum fee, which is charged when sending ERC-20 tokens on Ethereum mainnet. So those are all things to keep in mind, and this is basically how it works. Again, transaction fees and gas for BRC-20, they charge a 1% fee of the transaction in terms of the BRC-20 tokens, and on Ethereum it's at 0.01 Ethereum fee, as I said. And also they really focus on security, which of course is really important with all the news of different bridges getting hacked and so on. So as they say here, securing BRC-20 tokens in a bridge wallet. So obviously smart contracts are not available on Bitcoin, so they're held in a secure bridge wallet, and the balance of this is cross-verified with the holdings of smart contracts on ERC-20 to maintain token consistency. And on the ERC-20, it's secured via smart contracts, and they're all wrapped tokens are issued, safeguarded by code, and the smart contract responsible for controlling ERC-20 token minting, burning, and other operation undergoes audit from industry pioneers. So it's good to see they're really focused on security. So if we have a look at some of their tweets, they recently just went live on Solana as well. So now they're available on BRC, Ethereum, AVAX, Base, RB, and Solana. So it's already covering a lot of the major chains. Also, what's really bullish on them in terms of their roadmap for the next 4 weeks, they have their bridge, which was just announced, so they completed that stage of their roadmap. Then a bridge to Base and ARB, then staking and revenue sharing in 2 weeks, and then launchpad to enable multi-chain launches of BRC-20s. So that's going to be really a game changer. Obviously with the launchpad hype at the moment, that's going to be huge. Then they're also going to integrate CBRC and stamps in terms of their multi-chain. So that's going to be huge as well. SRC-20s and stamps are doing insanely well at the moment. So integrating this is going to onboard a whole lot of volume and fans from SRC-20. So this is all super exciting. So if we have a look at the comparison of Ordbridge compared to some of their competitors, we can see Mubi is at 200 million market cap, Sobit is at 20 million, and you can see the tons of potential that it has in terms of growth, especially when you consider their features compared to the others. You can see Mubi has 4 chain supported, whereas Ordbridge has 6. It's also permissionless, blocking infinite mint of bridge tokens, preventing receiver wall attack, replay attacks prevention, and audited code base, which Mubi has for that, but none of the others. Sobit only supports 1 chain. So you can see here how it stands out compared to the competitors. And that's why I'm really bullish on this one as well, especially with also integrating stamps. That's going to be really huge. As you know, I was the first to cover SRC-20s. So I would really like to support projects that are integrating SRC-20s into them. I'm really bullish on those specifically. So if you guys enjoyed this video and learned something from it, make sure to give the 2 projects a follow on their socials. Follow me as well to stay up to date with everything. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.